So here's some interview snippets that I've done over the years. First up, you're going to hear from Usher, then T-Boz from TLC, and then it's John Legend, Beverley Knight, and Ludacris. I'm here with Mr. Raymond, yes, the man Usher right now.
Big Mike.
Hey, listen, I wanted to ask you next, what were you listening to growing up? What was in your tape deck? What vinyl? What was in Usher's CD player?
What I listened to growing up, I listened to R&B, classic R&B. I listened to Prince. I listened to Marvin. I listened to Stevie Wonder. I listened to Guy. I listened to Teddy Riley's production. I listened to New Edition. I listened to Bobby Brown. I listened to Rick James. I listened to James Brown. I listened to every bit of soul, R&B. I didn't listen to a lot of pop.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to a lot of rock, although there were, a few songs that I might have listened to, or because they just had crossover appeal. But ultimately, I've always been an R&B guy.
I'm here talking to T-Boz from TLC right now. Actually, I wanted to ask you next, what do you listen to when you're chilling at the house, relaxing? What's on your playlist?
You will be surprised the different genres of music that I have, but it'll come on like Chicago, You're the Inspiration, Phil Collins, then it might come on with the Migos and Drake. Then you might hear some, who I like is Victoria Monet. I'm into her, but so when I clean, it's a more, Sade and stuff like that, but around the house, I just kind of bump different genres and I make a big old playlist. And like the other night, I was listening last night and Boogie Nights came on. I don't know if you remember this song.
Yeah, Heat Wave, cool.
Yeah, Heat Wave. So I used to have my shirt on with Tion in the front and Boogie Nights on the back.
I'm here talking to the legend that is John Legend. I want to ask you this. What was the first entry for you into the industry? Like what tracks did you work on first?
The first track I played on was Everything Is Everything with Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, great track.
I played piano on that. An introduction by a friend to Lauryn, and she liked the way I sounded, I guess, and she asked me to play on a record. We didn't know what was going to become of it. It wasn't even called Everything Is Everything. It wasn't written at the time. It was just kind of a basic track that she was coming up with ideas for. But she came up with Everything Is Everything, and it worked. And then obviously the album worked marvelously, and I'm just really happy that I was on that.
The wonderful Beverley Knight is here with us. My next question for you is about your songwriting process. Like, do you set out time for that? Does it just come to you? Do you just think, I'm going to write a song here, write a song there?
With me, often it's I'm writing constantly. When I was on tour, I was writing songs. After Shoulda Woulda Coulda came out and I embarked on my first solo tour, I was still writing songs. When it's there, it's just there. So as a result, I'll write and then we think, we've got a bunch of songs here. Maybe we need to start thinking about collating them and getting them together, getting them into good shape for the album.
Right.
And that's how it kind of rolls on with me.
Here talking to the man Luda right now. Listen, I want to ask you this question because you've worked with so many people over the years, so many icons. I mean, you're an icon as well. But who have been some of your favorite collaborations?
Yeah, favorite collaboration is probably going to be between Snoop Dogg and Missy, just because they're so much fun. Snoop Dogg for obvious reasons, of course, you're going to pass out one way or another. Missy is also a very, very great artist.
Oh, yeah, she's amazing.
She's just a lot of fun and experiments a lot. So I really enjoy the time with both of them.